Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to return all the prayers that we copied and pasted from Lerato Kganyago and her man's marriage. We don't even want the Valentine's Day gifts anymore. If Pasitengela Makwenya, it's fine. If Nzotola is not fishing a Valentine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Nah, it's not fine. It's not fine. I'm just saying, I don't suffer well. I don't crave. I don't wish. The only wish that I wish is the life that I used to see on Generations when they used to go to Tsalanang and when Ketiwe and Capella owned Skalo Court. Other than that, I don't wish any influencer's life. I don't pray for any influencer's life. In fact, everything I copied and pasted, return to sender. Hash karama, kurushu, furushu, gena pagati, buyela, dan amgela, bumqobo yami, bomtaba kadadi, bomtaba gogo, bomtaba auntie, bomtaba sissy. I am Sims and it's at the right Sims on Instagram. So please follow your receipts. I also promote businesses and YouTube channels. If you want more eyes on your services and your products and your YouTube channel, Mtsware Kamukala, we can promote you. Titi Ode. Yenita Sana, what we are about to talk about has shocked me, okay? Because tell me why Lerato Kganyago and her husband have just been implicated in the Madlanga Commission. The Madlanga Commission came about after our Minister of Police, Usenzo Mchunu, was relieved of his duties and put under investigation. Oh, he's still getting his pay because he's Cyril Rama corruption's friend, right? All of this came about because it was said that Senzo Mchunu is doing crooked and shady businesses with very heavy alleged criminals such as Kat Matlala, whose WhatsApp messages were leaked, and there were a lot of texts between him and our high-ranking police officials. Sana, Kat Matlala is currently under the jail and is trying to appeal his bail hearing. No, Puti, you deserve to be under the jail that is under the submarine. You ain't going nowhere. I see that your wife just got bail of 20,000 rands. And he and his wife had also had another case regarding the removal of Tebogo Tobejane. That attempt was unsuccessful, and Tebogo Tobejane is currently under the hiding, which is well deserved. Tebogo Tobejane, hold her name because her name is coming back into the story, right? Come with me. So how now is Lerato and her husband implicated in this? You remember that other Valentine's, Lerato was gifted a boutique hotel, 12 on Bilala. I can't pronounce it, I can't afford it. But you remember when it was that Valentine's and all the girls, even me included, was like, wow. That hotel. It is said that is a meeting spot for all the dangerous, crooked people in South Africa. Yes, that's where our police, commissioners, high-ranking officials, and the crooks meet to do their shady dealings there at that expensive boutique hotel, which starts at 5,000 per night. Sana. And you remember how the people were like, no, Lerato is just the face, Lerato is just the face, she does not own the hotel, it's just the front. And then they came with the receipts, proof, and documentation to prove that actually she is part owner of the hotel. So her name is deep within. So tell me why yesterday at the commission, when the witness was giving testimony that that hotel is a hot spot for crooks and criminals, it does not even end there. It is alleged that Lerato Kganyago's husband, Utami Ndlala, is a holder of 2 identity documents. That is fraudulent. Okay? Because Cyril has 3 and Tammy Ndlala has 2. And allegedly, there is a man by the name of Vusi Ndlala. Why is it giving twin? Where have you been? Like Utami and Vusi is the same person, allegedly, I think. Okay? I think. Just bookmark these words. Anyway, and then You remember there is an engineer by the name of Ahmad Swat that was removed from Earth, right? And it was a hit. And they arrested a man by the name of Upule Tau, ne? For that removal of Earth, right? Tell me why ubani lo uTau Upule Tau received a call when he was under the jail from a man allegedly named Vusindlala, and Vusindlala told uTau, you are going to get bail. If you are not going to get bail, we are going to pay whoever we have to pay. And if you don't get the bail, we will help you escape from under the jail. That's the call he got while he was under the jail. And then subsequently, he did get his bail granted. And then Vusindlala called him and told him, you see, I told you that we were going to take care of you and you were going to get bail. And bail was granted. Now, guys, you remember that Tebogo Tobejane and Lerato Kganyago owned another establishment called 12 on Kloof, which was supposed to be for guests and entertainment. And then they had a fallout. This was around the time when Tebogo Tobejane was dating who? Kat Matlala, allegedly, right? And you remember how they said they were becoming business partners, Lerato and Tebogo, and then they had a fallout. That fallout was insane because Lerato was telling us that Tebogo wants to do the Vinky Vonko with her man, and Tebogo wants the life that Lerato is living. And Tebogo was like, I don't want the life that you're living. I don't want to do the Vinky Vonko with your man. I don't want any collaborations, not even private part collaborations with your man. And it was a whole big fallout, and they split as business partners and as friends. But the timeline is very suspicious. Suspicious, ne? As we speak currently, Utami Ndlala is the owner of Ndlala Mall. You know, we are not jealous of the wealth that this couple has acquired, but all I'm saying is congratulations and investigations. Okay? Our country is under terrorism. Our country is facing their biggest lawlessness era where our police are in bed with our crooks. So whoever must go under the jail, they must go today. Don't pass, begin, don't collect 200 straight to jail. Our Mkwanazi was also giving testimony, and he said that one of his police officers was invited to come to this boutique hotel, right? And when he got there, the police officer got the shock of his life when he saw his senior colleagues there, wined and dined by crooks. He said, what? As he saw our General Commissioner Shibiri. And Shibiri was like, relax, drink, eat, be merry, unwind, dine, come dine with us, okay? Allegedly, I was not there. This is what I am hearing in the streets of the crooks and the croquets, okay? And this police commissioner was like, what the hell, Yonte, is going on? While he was still in shock, they were offering him the softest life he has ever lived. They like, you are going to live like a baddie funded by Erin Sodi on a Thursday. You will go to Switzerland. You will go to Durban July 6 or 8 times. It only happens one a year. Mara wena, uzongena uphume, ungene uphume. Mamela, Dubai is nothing, allegedly. And when he was offered this, he said, He acted like he was going along, but then he got to corners and said, yeah, our country is under siege, Baba. Yeah, Yizo, the return. Chester and Papa Action are in control there at the boutique hotel. And guys, now let us go back to a few months ago when I did a story on Lerato Kganyago where she was alleging that she was being followed by men who wanted to harm her. You remember? She put it on her Instagram story. That whole scenario was very vague. She said that she'd been seeing men following her for some time, and then she set a trap for them. She entered a restaurant and she wanted to see where this whole thing was going to end up. And as she sat by the restaurant, she was alerted by the staff at the restaurant. There are men there by the door inquiring. Angie, I really thought your name was going to rest today, but my English is out of the window and I really need this English because I'm talking about very crooked people, okay? When they were inquiring about her at the door, she was already sitting there and she was already taking footage of who these people are. That is how she escaped this and she was safe. But then people are like, why are people trying to harm Lerato Kganyago? She is just a DJ and a radio personality, a former Miss Soweto. What is going on? Whatever this is a link to her husband, okay? Because people still don't know what Lerato husband does for a living, which is okay. We are not trying to pry. We are not trying to go deeper, Papa. Because one thing about time, it reveals all, okay? And it's not jealousy from us. Yes, few parts of us are jealous because it's too luxurious. But it's just a matter of the copious amount of wealth that has been acquired in such a short space of time. Like, how now, brown cow? It's like, how now? Did you win the lotto? Did you use the money for ref? Is it the tender system? Because our tender system is very faulted, you know? But yeah, man, this is a very wild story that is unfolding right in front of our eyes. To see our esteemed wealthy men, wealthy people being implicated in this commission and just seeing them doing shady dealings with our police, with your tax money. Do you understand that if all of this comes back and all of these people are brought to justice, it means that your tax money has been helping these people fund their luxurious lives. Do you understand that you've been sabawelling things that were funded by you? I am shook. Like, I am so shook. Like, as the Madlanga Commission keeps going on, I'm just like, who is next? Because there are only 7 rich men in South Africa. One of them is Patrice. The other is Johan Rupert. The others are the Big Five. And in the Big Five is Kat Matlala and Morgan Maumela. So, go busy. Like, what do you guys think about this whole thing that is going on? Are you shocked at Lerato Kganyago's name and the husband being implicated? Like, did you ever think, oh no, man, something was shady? And you know what is a fun fact? Go to Google now and try Google any information about that hotel. Information has been removed. And guess who brought this information to our social media way before it was mentioned in the Madlanga Commission? None other than Chami Yaivayengo. Barimini Musa Kawula and his 7 rats. Kancane kancane kuyavela ukuthi umusa is the real Deborah Petter. He is the real Cat Blanche. He is the real investigator and reverator. Like, shook kesana. And all of this is going on all because Tebogo Tobejane got in a relationship with Kat Matlala, and when the relationship went sour and there was an attempt on Tebogo's life, everything came out. So imagine if Tebogo Tobejane was still living nice and lavish and she never came to report her attempt on her removal of Earth. We still would have not known. We still would have had Senzo Mchunu in the high-ranking office. Sethu keke sana. Sethu.